And there's not. So another turret trying to come up for Hwasin. He's building multiple turrets, just trying to. Yeah, he's going to be able to get one up. I think that one right next to the command center is going to be able to come up. Stork, he takes down one. That other one, is he going to let it come up? I don't think he. Oh, two more, three more. So Hwasin definitely committed to this detection here. So he's going to have plenty of detection against that Dark Templar. So Stork is going to be forced back. And he's going to go over, because he has a dark cloak, and he's going to lift his wand and say, Avada Kedavra, and take out a vulture or something. So, and Hwasin's going to go, wow, use this spell on that. But okay, the tank's getting ready to move up once again to a much more offensive posture, as Hwasin is taking his third base. That's what he wants to go do with his tanks. Get Stork to move away from his large choke area, so he can move out there and protect that third base that's floating over. And once Stork knows about that third base, he might be able to go in and take that down, if he knows about it at least. Oh, Stork still pushing aggressively with his Dragoons. Heavy goon build from him. Hwasin trying to get some repair on those tanks. Luckily, Stork backs off before he takes too much damage, but he got a lot of damage done on Hwasin there too. So Hwasin not going to have anything to defend that new base, at least for the time being. Let's see how long it takes Stork to catch on and notice that there's a lack of bases. Try to look around for that base. Oh, a lot of vultures sneaking in. Let's see if Hwasin can sneak into the main. Wow, he sneaks a lot of vultures in. This could be a lot of dead probes for Stork. Stork not keeping a couple of Dragoons at home might completely cost him this game right now, because he's losing a lot of probes inside the natural expansion. There was almost a mind drag there into the probe line, but taking out that pesky vulture inside the main. There's more mines all over the place, though, so it's going to be a while before Stork can mine at that natural expansion. Coming in, hopefully Stork, no, a lot of mines drag in. Oh, even more mines are going to drag into Stork. Wow, Stork, he's coming in with an observer. There's the sad face from Stork. Oh, his little sad face, just a frown. Looks like a little Muppet character or something, but looks like Hwasin is going to try to push this advantage now. Knowing that Stork is kind of running back with all of his troops, he's going to push the front, try to get a little bit of a contain going on, if he's not going to defend that new base. Let's see what he does. He does have his troops into the middle now. Let's see where he commits them. He's moving up straight into the middle of the map. So he is playing defensively now. He's going to work his way up to that 3 o'clock position so he can defend it very nicely. And I don't think the Stork ever saw that coming up. So Stork not able to do anything about it, not able to kill any of the mining there. So let's see what Stork can do. He lost quite a bit of probes there, but it wasn't catastrophic, I think. And now Hwasin, he's going to commit to taking down that base. And Stork, I saw he put up one forge up here. Looks like he's going to work towards his upgrades. Might want to get another base down before he gets the second forge up. But all of these vultures go down. No mines planted for Hwasin. But Hwasin, I saw he has a nice little minefield up there near the 10 o'clock bases. So if Stork just wanders out aimlessly, he's going to see all of his Dragoons die in a horrible blue puddle of goo. So one observer going down at this position. At least Stork knows about that now. So Stork kind of pushing out into the middle of the map. He's got to know about that defensive grid that Hwasin has right now. So at this point, I'd say the safest thing for Stork to do is to maybe get a little bit of harassment done, maybe a single recall as he's taking his own fourth base. If he is going for recall, he's kind of running around with his Arbiter. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do with this, but it looks like he might be trying to take down another base if Washington should just decide to build one down at the 6 o'clock, which it looks like he's going to do. So, okay, Hwasin is completely prepared for recall at this point. He has a lot of mines inside of his base. He's going to try to rely on those missile turrets to take down the Arbiter before he can get to a safe spot to plop down the troops. And, okay, I think there is a probe hidden at the 10 o'clock position to take that base whenever Stork should feel like it. And Hwasin, he's probably going to scan all over the place. Okay, now the fourth base coming up for Stork. So now I think he is going to be aggressive right now. Always good to be aggressive when you're taking your bases, or at least keep your army out in the middle of the map so you can protect those bases if Hwasin's to try to move out. But this is going to be a recall. Let's see if Stork can bypass the mines coming in. No, he sees the amount of missile turrets and he decides to back off. He is backing off, hovering right by that SCV, so Hwasin's going to know where that Arbiter is at all times. So that's not good, and Hwasin is preparing the back door of that 3 o'clock base, preparing that for recall by building turrets up there. So Stork hopefully has stasis research too, because he's moving out into the middle. Looks like he's going to try to break into that 3 o'clock base. Let's see if he can do it. I think he's going to commit to it. He has a nice little arc there of all of his troops. Nice arc, all the troops. Let's see what he's going to do. I think he's going to push in soon, getting a little bit of mind dragging with those zealots, deciding doesn't quite want to push in now. I think he might be waiting for a few more reinforcements, or maybe an upgrade or two before he tries this. And no, he might be going for another recall. I think he is going to recall on top of this base. It's going to be so difficult, though, with the missile turrets and the mines there. This could be a disastrous recall for Stork. It depends on where he drops. If he drops right on top of the SCVs, it might make it work for him. But Hwasin looks like he's into the middle. He sees the large amount of troops in the middle, so he's going to know that something's a little bit fishy. Might be, he finds the probes, finding the probes, doing a scan there just in case the Arbiters fly over them, and he takes out pretty much all the probes that were trying to go up to that new base. And now Hwasin knows about the 10 o'clock base, because he saw the probes running up there, so he's probably going to do a drop or something there soon, if he doesn't try to push that with a ton of vultures soon. And the Arbiter, I think the Arbiter is still hanging around by that 3 o'clock base at the north side of it. Might be waiting for enough energy to get the recall, I'm not quite sure. But we're going to find out soon enough if that Arbiter is still up there. I think the Arbiter might have run back to this other troop. Stasis at the front. Looks like Stork is going to push through this defensive grid into a nice amount of siege techs in for Hwasin, all being stasis, though. Huge amount of stasis from Stork, so I think he is going to be able to break through. As long as he can keep that tank line split up. He's splitting the tanks at the north and the south. It's trying to take these out so he can push through the natural expansion, taking out so many tanks in the meantime. And here come a lot of backup reinforcements. Speedlut's going to run in, get as much damage as they can get done. But okay, oh man, Stork pushing into this 3 o'clock base. Hwasin, all of his troops have been pretty much whittled down at this position. All of them are stasis, so it's going to be difficult for him to protect this base. You can probably, you're probably going to see that command center floating back to the natural soon. Otherwise, he's just going to lose it. Oh, Stork is pushing in, trying to surround all these troops, see if he can take down all of the troops that he stasis. I think he is going to be able to. Nice little surround from him. Still pushing the front, and only a couple tanks left for Hwasin at this position, so he's not going to be able to protect this base over at the 3 o'clock for much longer. And Stork, even though he doesn't have a lot of troops left, he just completely destroyed the troops of Hwasin as he took his 4th base, and that's exactly what he wanted to do. So now he's going to drill through this base. Hwasin still hasn't lifted that command center, so he thinks he might be able to save it with what he has on the ground, but plenty of reinforcements coming in for Stork, so I think he's going to be able to take down that base. Slowly but surely he's going to be able to whittle that down with Zealots as he's guarding the supply line, the resupply line of Hwasin's. Hwasin trying to move out, but he runs right into the Dragoons. Huge minefield being cleared by a single Zealot. Man, that was a hero Zealot right there. Took down about a dozen mines. As he's still pushing the front, destroying all the tanks, and I think that Stork's going to be able to break through the natural too, just completely outplayed. Hwasin, I think he was just completely outplayed by Stork here. Stork finally showing his excellent versus Terran play. Wasn't able to properly display that against Baby, I think, even though he played well against Baby. Yep, I think that was the GG from Hwasin. Wah, wah. So Stork putting himself in a better position to move out. Of course, Stork's still not in a great position. I mean, if Movie beats Baby, both Movie and Baby are going to move out. But if Baby beats Movie, there's going to be a lower rung tiebreaker between Hwasin, Movie, and Stork, which would actually be a pretty epic tiebreaker. So I hope that happens. Not only because I'm a Stork fanboy, because I love to see excellent matches. Well, this has been Nuke. Moving on to Group C.